I always like having a little chat afterwards.
All for it. All for it. I've
And
been
then
waiting since morning. Anyway,
well,
for you it's easy. It's morning, so you get up and you do this. For me, it's like I have to wait the whole day to reach here. So,
oh, it's so much better. It's so much better for me, like getting up and doing it. I
yeah,
just
it's
love
it's
it.
it's like 8:30 in the morning for you.
Yeah. Yeah. 8:30. And I'm usually up, man, I'm usually up at like 6.
Wow. So like you get up in the morning and it's like yes and
oh,
yes
dude.
yes, bring it on, yes. What's the
What
next
a-
thing to do?
I mean,
I see you have a lineup of like 10 things to do today, and one after you have an interview coming up after this with
yeah,
with Josh.
yeah. I mean, I'm so lucky,
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Like I'm so inspired by what you're doing. It's like so good. It's amazing.
Oh, thanks, my friend. I'm very excited to play with you, and I can't wait.
Yeah,
Like, it's so great to be able to have this opportunity to play with people from all over.
yeah,
All over the world.
and absolutely, and there's so much of learning when I see these 10 minutes with you of different people. It is actually a lot of learning. The way the offers are being given, the way you describe at the end, it's so beautiful.
Oh,
It's like
thanks, man.
you're doing the improv community so much of good.
Oh, thank you, my friend. That means a lot. Yeah, I hope people get
Yeah,
something from these. Um, whether it's just the conversations afterwards or watching the scenes, just anything that adds
yeah.
something. All right, so we have 20 suggestions. So pick a number between 1 and 20.
Your birth date?
Mine?
Yeah,
Oh, the 14th?
let's go for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it comes from Bob Miret. And the suggestion we got is lipstick. Lipstick.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes, it does.
Do you want to try the softer color, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. I'm all for that. I'm an adventurous kind of guy. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. The way you put the mascara,
Yeah.
that gave me a lot of hint of what you would like to experiment. That's I I've never seen someone look so good in this soft color.
No, come on.
No, I'm being true. I'm being honest. I've been working here for 73 years, and I've never ever seen somebody so well suited for this color. In fact, I've always saved this color for somebody, and maybe you are the person.
Wait, Rama, look at me. Don't you lie to me now. Are you serious?
No, I'm not. In fact, you need to wait. Oh, I have something for your forehead. It's called the zing, and I've waited all these years for you to give you the zing.
Put it on. Put it on. My lips feel great.
Yeah. All these lines that you had all over these years, the pain, the anxiety, the experience. Let's leave the experience there, one
Yeah,
line for
yeah.
experience, and erase all that was
Oh,
not so good.
I'm just melting, Rama. I'm just melting. Oh, wow. I feel younger.
You do?
Oh,
And you don't just feel younger. You're looking so young. Do you want to
really?
see the mirror from the backside
Yeah.
as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you are
The
a
double
magician.
chin, it's gone. The
Wow.
moment you start erasing the lines, everything slowly goes.
Wow. Wow, you are a magician. This is incredible.
No, you just praising me unnecessarily.
Rama.
this,
No,
this is a
Rama.
part.
Rama, you look at me. You look at me, Rama. I've never felt better. And every time I come here, I always have such worry and there's such a weight on my shoulders. And then you always take care of me. So you are as important a part of this as anybody I know. I mean, look at me. I mean, I at first I thought there's no way. And then I can actually see the difference in the mirror.
Yeah. And Ben, it's not that you come here, I wait for you. I keep my best stuff only for you, Ben. Every time it's like, is it, is it, is it, is it 3 months now? Is it time for Ben to come in? Will he
I'm
walk in
here.
with all the worries, with
Yes.
all the stress? And then I'm like piling up these things to de-stress, to take it all away. And in you, I find my peace.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful. You're a poet. Not only you're a poet with my face, you're a poet with the words as well. You're a double-edged poet.
Well, you say all these things and you make my day. You make my months. Actually, it's like when you go, I write these things down. And Ben said Rama is a poet. And do you want to see my copy?
Yes, 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 please, 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 please. Show it to me. Show it to me.
So this is a small copy that I have. I've kept it, and it's like when Ben was 10,
Oh. See,
month number
right
3.
there. The first one you go to was rhyme. You're a poet, whether you want to be here or not. You could have said, here's when Ben was 4, but that didn't rhyme. When Ben was 10. I mean, you are a poet, you're a wordsmith.
Wait till you get to 14 when you were a little mean.
Oh, yes, I was 14, and I mean, I was me because I was so selfish. I thought the world revolved around me, and I didn't know my impact on other people.
Yeah, yeah. And remember, I gave you that small little ring for your ear. And the
Right.
moment you wore it, you
Yes.
realize that everybody is same. Anybody can wear a ring. You told me, and that was also a zing. That was the first zing that you had. Today, I can explain you because you are an adult and you can understand everything. In fact,
You,
today is the day where I will explain you everything.
I mean, you've raised me more than my parents have raised me. If you're going to cry, I'm going to start crying.
No, 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 no. We need to move on to 20.
Oh, it's starting to run.
Do you want a glass of water?
Yes, please, 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 please. Oh, 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 thank you. Oh, you just know what to give me. Can I finish the whole thing?
Of course, it is for you. In fact, when you finish, you will feel even better. Did you
Oh,
taste the extract of coconut?
yes, it's just so subtle, but
Yeah,
it just adds that little taste so I don't need anything else.
yeah.
Oh,
If you have any acidity, if you have anything inside, it just smoothens it up. It like the time when you had that candy which was troubling you, you came to me and you said, Rama it's like
it was so rough. It was my acid reflux was coming up, and I'm like, I can't have chocolate anymore. That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I was like, and you said to me, like, you're like, sit down. And then you're like, what did you have? And I had that chocolate bar, and I can't have chocolate anymore because the acid reflux it's not worth it.
Yeah.
This is, you know what
And
this is? Your place, your shop. This is my church. This is my sanctuary right here.
Oh, you're being too kind. It's
Rama,
there's
Rama,
a I kept the
Rama,
name Ben's shop, not
Rama, Rama. You listen to me. You have to take my compliment. You have to take my compliment. You have to take it.
okay, give it. Okay, but give it very fast so that it doesn't just I don't explode with emotions.
Uh, Anytime I'm feeling down and anytime I'm feeling like I need really someone to talk to, I come to your shop because you are the one person who I can talk to and you're the one person I can share everything with. And you've seen me through my worst times and through my best times and through all my times in between. And whenever I come here, you don't judge me. You don't say anything at all that makes me feel like you're in judgment of me. All you do is you sit and you listen and you say, here's something that might help you. Or have you thought of this? And the way that you phrase things make me feel like you really hear me. And whenever I leave here, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I want to just stay here. I just want to stay here. I want to feel your energy. I want to stay here with you.
But you got to go. You 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 do got to go because you have a life. You have a job. You have a job to do.
Maybe
And my job is when you come back to this shop, to your Rama's shop, it's my job. It's not my job actually, it's my life now. I wish that you could stay with me and, and be with me all the time, but then it would not be the same anymore. You will get used to me, and you'll be like, yeah, the love will become common. And I don't want that to happen. I want you to experience the world. I want you to go to Ladakh. I want you to go to, you need to climb the mountains. You need to do that. That's what you do. You put flags on top of the mountains, and you make the country proud. Yeah. And all the sunburns that you get, and all the bites, the mosquito bites, and then
all
you
of
come
them.
back, and, and then it's my job to clean them up, to make you feel better. And that is what makes me feel better.
Oh, Rama, you are my king.
You know what? Actually, my father named me Rama because he, he knew a king named Rama.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
And I never felt like a king. I never felt, I felt, why would somebody come to a shop when you have these big malls where you have so many different cosmetics? Who will come to somebody who makes his own cosmetics, makes his own
Yes,
mascara, lipstick,
yes,
the black gel,
yes.
the blue,
Mos-
blue
Mosquito
creams.
repellent, the blue mosquito repellent, and the salve we put on after I get bit. You.
Yeah. And you know what? I saw the picture when you put the flag there,
Yeah.
and you had my cream on your hands, and you left some cream on the flag,
Yes.
on the pole of the flag.
I
And I
leave.
can see
Yes.
it.
Yes. I leave a little bit of you wherever I go.
What, what else would I need? Ben, I can't let you be here. You are meant to do what you're meant to do. Okay, where are you going next?
Oh, I'm going to Kilimanjaro.
Oh,
Life,
Kilimanjaro.
you know what I've said? Life is an adventure, and I'm adventurous, and so I'm going there. It's my fourth time, but it's my favorite peak.
Yeah, I know, I know. I saw the pictures last time. I saw them. I saw what you did at the end. You put the flag and then you did. And I'm sure nobody noticed it.
But you do.
I did. I did.
Do you know why my father named me Ben? Because he knew somebody who once was Yeah, he thought it was funny. Scene.
It's 10 minutes
Oh,
already.
how fun. Oh, well, I
Wow.
mean, how fun was that?
Wow, that went very quick.
It goes by fast, I feel like, when you're not working.
Yeah, and it's your magic, Jay. It's your magic. Yeah.
My friend, I'm just a mirror. It's you. I'm a mirror here. It was so, oh my God, I loved playing with you. It's so easy.
Same here. So I've been waiting for this for a long time and really loved it. It's a pleasure. Um,
How did you get into improv? Like what brought you in to start improvising and performing and taking classes?
yeah, so I'm a designer by profession. So I'm a communication designer, and I've been into storytelling, theater, filmmaking. And 3 years back, I was in Seattle for a long project, and that is where I discovered improv with Unexpected Productions, Jet City,
Shut
and
the front door. Shut up.
yeah,
Really?
yeah, Jay, Randy Dixon, and
Yes.
yeah, and then I went to New York because I got so hooked onto it. Then I went to Magnet, PIT, to learn more, and I got really hooked onto it. And once I did all these classes, I was like, dude, this thing needs to go to India.
Yes.
And and when I came back, I was like, let's start some classes. I started giving classes, whatever I could, and then taking more classes whenever I could. And this for me is like so beautiful. Not just me, my whole group. My group is called Nautanki Buzz Improv Comedy, and we are like going crazy with all these online classes. Your happy hour, and Hideout Theater is doing so many classes, and this is so wonderful. This is such a beautiful time. It's strange to say that.
No, I think you're right on. Like, I look at this as like, there are obviously hardships that are happening with people, and not to minimize that, but the positives that are coming out of it is like, wow, we get to play with people and make connections with people everywhere. And there's no, you don't have to pay to travel somewhere or to bring someone
Yeah,
in. You can
yeah,
just go online and reach out to those places. Yeah, like Hideout Theater, who are doing a ton of great work with like genres and narrative, and also just straight up like kind of generic improv scenes. And the Pit, yeah, like you can reach out to all these people, and this is something that we wouldn't have done before because other things got in the way. But now it's like, all right, it's this or nothing, improvisers. What do you want?
yeah, yeah. So I get up every morning 7:30 a.m. to do some class. Sometimes I'm up 6:30 a.m. to do a class, and I'm like, I want to use this opportunity to absorb as much, so that when we get back, we have something to share. And I don't know. Maybe you need to you will help me understand. Is it because improv is something which prepares you for something which is not there? Is that what is helping improvisers across the world to just take this opportunity with yeah,
I think so. I think it's a combination of things. I think one is like we miss playing with our friends. And so you go like, oh, okay, well, I can't play with them outside. This is the closest thing we're going to get to some sort of connection. So this is the opportunity. I think another thing is, um, oh, like I wouldn't have had a chance to play with you unless we were next to each other in the same space. But now it's like, oh, I've always wanted to play with you. Why don't I just reach out? Why don't we talk and figure out a time?
yeah,
Another is like, I think improvisers and their mindset accelerate this innovation process where it's like, okay, once the whole lockdown was kind of sunk into people, it's like, okay, cool. Now that that's sunk in, now what do we do? And then you go, hey, I'm going to reach out to so and so at this other theater and be like, how are you handling this? And then you realize
yeah,
it's all the same. Everybody's having the same struggles. Everybody's feeling the same sort of tired.
yeah,
But now we go, if this can bring a little bit of like joy and laughter and
yeah,
sunshine, and I can just smile and laugh for a little bit, no
yeah,
matter how long, even if it's 10 minutes, if it's an hour, then this is the opportunity we have. So it's, right now it's online improv 100%, face to face
yeah,
0. So at some point it's going to kind of come into a different balance. But until that happens, yeah, I can pop on my computer. You and I can sit here for half an hour and have an improvised scene and make a connection that's more than just like a professional one, which a lot of people are doing in Zoom is more of a professional situation. But now it's like, okay, we can do this personal connection. And that adds to me, like that adds so much to my day.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's another thing which I think would love to hear your thoughts as well. Earlier, so say I was in New York and I would go into a drop-in. It would take me some time to
Yeah.
really gel in with the context. You know, everybody, Americans have different context, Europeans have different context. I'm coming from a different context. Like the animal name they would use, I would not even know that's an animal.
Right. Right.
And I'm like playing along, but I don't know what animal it is. And but now I feel there is more empathy also towards like a global
Yeah.
global audience, global people. So and it's happening pretty easily. Yeah. So and you're improvising with everybody like across the world. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think like first off, it's something that if you're doing it online, it's now there. So it's not like, I think there's a certain element of you're more aware of what you're doing. You're more aware as far as like this is something if like when these are online, I'm like, okay, these are going to be there for a long time. So maybe I put on a different type of shirt even. I think this also right. It's like, oh, I don't want to be looking like a slob for the rest of however long the internet's around. So I'll put on a nice shirt or yeah, the little idioms or references you learn really quickly like, oh, they don't like, I don't understand that reference. They don't understand the one I'm doing. I have more experience because I've taught internationally more. So I learned that lesson pretty quickly where it's like, oh, even phrases you say sometimes don't translate. So you're just more aware, I think, of what you're saying. I think you are more empathetic in these times and you realize you can't talk over each other because you can't hear. So I think the give and take has been a lot better as you go. And people are more excited because it's like, this is something, it's a brand new toy that we're playing with. So I think two schools have emerged. One is like, this is great. I can't wait to take advantage of it. What can we do? Who can I play with? It doesn't matter. I just want to have fun. The second is are people who, and it's valid as well, people who say, oh, I'm not feeling it right now. And like, that's cool too. If you're somebody who's like, I don't right now feel like I want to jump into the online improv, which I've got some friends who are looking at this as like I'm going to take a break from improv. That's great too. Like either one of those work. But I think you start getting, you look at this now like an online situation. You're not walking into a theater. Everyone's coming to this Zoom room or this online. So you're already on like more of a level playing ground. Like we all are entering this kind of at the same way. And it's not
It's
so
the same
much.
page.
Yeah, it's all equal. Like it's very level right now. So you can be coming to us from India. Somebody's coming from Australia. Somebody's coming from New York, LA. It also, I think, removes the status a little bit about like, ooh, you're from Chicago or ooh, you're from New York. You're that. None of that matters now. Like what matters is, I don't know, let's play and see what happens. And hopefully it's giving people more confidence to realize you're as good, you make as strong of choices as people who have been improvising for a long time in any of the cities or countries where you're like, oh, they really know how to improvise. It's like, no. We all, that's why I love the happy hour, is because it's like you're different people from different parts of the world and you realize really quickly, oh, just because this person's from Chicago doesn't mean they're better than me. Just because this person teaches at this theater or is taking classes at this theater doesn't mean that they have the answers, right? It's like, no, you're pretty even, and people are starting to get more inspired and realize that. And that to me is the exciting part, is like we're all kind of within the same range talent wise. Like the difference between me and you is not like I'm more talented. The difference is I just have done maybe more scenes in my lifetime. So I don't put as much pressure on myself and I don't treat every scene as precious.
This is modest. This is being very modest.
It's true. I don't go into a scene, my friend. I don't go into a scene going, I got this. I go into a scene now. And I think when you first start improvising, you go into a scene and you're so worried about how it's going to turn out.
Yeah.
I think now
Yeah,
I'm at
yeah.
a point where I'm like, I really don't care. Like, I expect it to go well. And when you're younger, as far as experience wise, sometimes you don't have that same confidence of like, this is going to be fine. I don't, I
So,
expect this to go well.
so Jay, there's a difference between, I always say that there's a teacher and there is a guru. A teacher is a guy who learns from somebody and then teaches, and guru is a guy who teaches as well as performs, and through the performance really makes the concepts and teaches those concepts. So I think you're a guru. What you're
No,
doing right now, what you're doing right now by performing live, and Ben, it's I need to do that.
you're, oh, you're so right, Rama. Oh, well, you're very kind. Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
I hope to see you in your happy hour very soon. And I'm looking forward to your classes as well. Although you are taking classes at 4 a.m. in the morning for us, I request you to look at another time zone as well. And yeah, there'll be a lot of us waiting to take your classes if you look at some other time slots as well.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because this week I'm going to be releasing some classes that are more convenient for people. So you and I will talk about that online as well, and then yeah, I'd love to get something started too because it's so it helps me become better. Like I learn more from students than they do from me for sure because there's more of them than there are of me. So you're such a joy, man, and I love playing with you. I love watching you play. Like
Same
you
here.
always have these great moments and such a unique point of view, and I love the emotion you brought to that scene. Like it made it so fun. So, oh, before we
Thank you.
go, you're welcome. Where can people find and follow you online? And tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so our group is called Nautanki Buzz Improv Comedy. It's NIC. And we are in India. We are doing workshops. We are doing jams, online jams, international jams. Please join us for that. And we look forward to hearing from you soon and seeing you. Woo-hoo.
Oh, you're the best, my friend. It's really, this has gotten me a chance to get to know you even more this whole pandemic thing. So thank you so much. And
Thank you,
yeah,
Jay.
we'll
Thank you
talk
for having me.
soon.
Thank you.
Bye, buddy.
Bye bye.